This devotion is Revelation chapter 4. We are in the main meal now. The first 3 chapters were the entree. Chapter 1, sort of an introduction describing Jesus. Chapters 2 and 3, the 7 letters to the churches. Now chapter 4, where the writer says, Johnny says, I saw a door standing open in heaven. Wow, would you like to look in that door? Not only look into it, but a voice says, come up here and have a look and see what's going to happen next. Now, there's a lot of popularity these days about heaven and what it's like and people having these experiences, and I would call them very human-centric. This happened to me, I felt this, I saw this, now I'm telling you. And important. In a way, this is what's happening here with John, but it very quickly shifts, because the important thing about heaven is it's not about the humans, it's about God. And what is there? What do we see when we go in that door? We see a throne. Heaven is the throne room of God. That's the center of heaven. That's the point of heaven. That's the reality of heaven. This is God's throne. So as he goes up there and he sees what's there, he starts to describe. And there's this whole thing of how do you describe heaven? How do you describe God? Well, how do you describe the one that the Bible says he lives in unapproachable light? Well, the description here starts with gemstones and rainbows, this sense of beauty and light and glory shining out. And the description goes on. One thing I'd encourage you to study it for yourself, especially because you may read this and try to think, oh, that means this, which is fine. But the symbolism had meaning when it was written, and some study will help understand better some of the meaning of what was seen. But let's have a look at some of it. There were people worshipping there, which is absolutely appropriate. And there was 24 elders. So this sense of 24 representative people. Some believe the 12 tribes, the 12 apostles. We don't really know, but they are representative people. There's flashes of lightning. There's rolls of thunder. This sense, like at Mount Sinai in the book of Exodus, is God is present, he is powerful, and he's speaking, he's about to act, he's about to deliver. Then the 7 spirits can be confusion, number of perfection. There's a sea of glass like in the temple. There's the 4 living creatures, which is strange. What stands out to me is the eyes. They were covered in eyes. They are always watching God, watching the earth. This sense of ever-seeing eyes. Then what was said, which was so important to us. What is appropriate to say to God, especially when you see him in heaven? First thing, holy, holy, holy. Number 1 says he is holy. Number 1, we emphatically say he's holy. Number 3, it's the ultimate. That's what it meant, the ultimate person of holiness. And then the name of God that is used is God Almighty. That is the name, out of all the names that could be used. And then quite appropriately, they fall down, the elders, they lay down their crowns. Anything that is of reward to me, I lay it down before him. And then they say these words as they lay down. You are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power. For you created all things, and by your will they were created and have their being. The throne is the center of the book, the center of heaven, and it should be the center of our lives and our reality, and should be our heart of worship towards God. So study that for yourself.